Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right.
There we go.
That's a little bit better. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Apparently struggling with new platform here. It wasn't doing exactly what I wanted to do. We were watching it in several different places in the house during the intro. Uh, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
A little
I
bit of
need to
growing
go
pains.
over on the comments thing.
Yeah, Randall's
There's
here. Thanks for joining us, Randall.
All right. Randall's in. Let me check that. Folks, just so you know, this is a test of uh, a new platform, EV it's very, very promising, but it's still got a couple of bugs, and we'll probably experience them a couple of times over the course of the evening here. This isn't going to be a huge, long stream. Um, Mark and I are going to talk about a couple of things and maybe watch a couple of short videos, and that's pretty much it. Um, uh, Part of the idea, and I don't know what's going to happen when I do this. I'm going to try to change cameras right here, and it's doing exactly what I. That was weird. Right as the thing was going live, the camera decided to say, "Nope, I'm not doing that."
Oh, wow.
So weird. It was pretty much, I don't know, right as we grouped up on this. It says it's active now. Let's see. There
There
we
you
go.
go.
So there's a view of the new uh, streaming setup. This has been the same, two 32-inch curves. I've changed the lighting a little bit. Microphone position is a lot different. Believe it or not, that's only about 12 inches from my mouth.
Hmm.
But the cool thing is that it is completely out of that shot right there.
Right.
So it's right here. So I don't have some big nasty thing sitting right here. So I like that. That's a big upgrade. And the camera is a huge upgrade. This is not a GoPro, which I was using before. This
Right.
is a Sony with a 1-inch sensor, so the lighting is a lot better, clearly. All right. Looks blurry on my laptop, but not on the TV. That's Valerie upstairs looking at this. All right.
It could
Well,
be a resolution setting.
yeah, yeah. You know how that goes with laptops. Well, everything kind of decides to pick a resolution, and that's it. If anybody gets in, Randall, it would be helpful if you can let us know if you can see the ticker okay. Mark, do you see that at
I do
all?
not. Nope.
The recording was stopped due to free plan limitation. And continue to broadcast. Just notice it. Well, I didn't ask to. Okay, I just got a weird message from the software. It said we're Randall, we're still online. Valerie, we're still online. I just got a weird pop up.
Yeah, mine's showing we're still good. I don't know if it's recording.
Okay. Well, I I don't think I ever hit a recording feature. I just did go live, and that actually took a bit. It took about 15, 20 seconds for it to go active. All right. Let's take a look. Just because I haven't done this yet. Initially, even when I was not, doing anything live, just when I was in the studio thing, when you did a video share, it was super, super laggy and crazy. So I kind of got involved with walking them through, well, not walking them through it, but helping them out with tests with, they made a couple of changes to the software and it seems like they've got it fixed. So let's check out a quick little funny video here. And I'm also going to put, the other thing I haven't done is the Stream Deck. Let me check Stream Deck real quick.
Are you able to bring up your lighting just a little?
Mine?
Yes.
Yeah. In fact, give me a sec. All right.
Yeah, that's
you go. Another step right there.
That's a little clearer, yeah.
All right, cool. How's it look like, say, if I do this, right? Looking all right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's us. And I'm going to bring this in.
Go in a circle. Go in a circle. Oh, good bird. You're a good bird. Here, step up. Oh, you're good. Uh-oh.
Mormons at the door.
Hello.
Hey, we're out sharing a message of Jesus Christ today.
Apollo, no. Apollo. Whoa.
That's one way to do
it. Yeah, so there's that. And there's our absolute split. There's that with the background. You don't see that, Mark? You don't see the
there is a small preview on the left-hand side of my screen that shows all of that. But the big stuff is just one big square of you and one big square of me.
And but you have a full chat window?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I haven't seen this the other way. I'm only seeing it this way. I've been very curious as to how this goes for the guest.
Right.
All right. Well, cool.
Go in a circle.
Well, my bad. What am I doing? All right. Exit media share. Boom. All right. So we got that. All right. Cool. So, Mark, the hell have you been up to, man?
A lot of planning, actually. There's a lot of stuff going on for this year, and it's actually starting to come together pretty well. So
cool.
I have 51 videos written down, which is 50 more than I had last year. I don't know if I'm going to have there's not enough time for me to film it all. So.
Yeah, no, there never is, and weather and floods and things like that tend to screw things up.
Yep.
I am. There's going to be a lot of reviews. I don't know if I want to get into this. Actually, this is probably a pretty good stream to get into this. I noticed something on my analytics last night. Let me see if I can pull this up. The basic bottom line is Well, yeah, I don't really need to pull it up. The basic bottom line is when I'm doing fishing, right? The analytics go way up for about a week, and then they completely flatten.
Plateau, yep.
Yep. When I do reviews, like the last big review that I did was for the Frog Togs wader set.
Yeah.
That thing has been steady up, even over the entire winter. That thing has just been climbing.
Yep.
And not at a huge rate, but I think it's sitting at like 500 or 600 hits, but it shows you, I don't know, at least what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
There's a ton of fishing videos out there. We can shop around YouTube and see people catching fish all day long. But to actually give us stuff that's useful, such as what your channel does and what I'm striving to do, that's a completely different thing. And it looks by analytics, and I compared that. I noticed that across, a super, super popular video of mine, fishing video, and just that Frog Togs one. And then there's the Pelican Castaway video, which is my biggest one. It's about to hit 40,000 hits. And that's been over a couple of years, but the analytics are the same. It's steady climb. And yeah, it seems to me like that type of stuff is a heck of a lot more useful to people than just watching people catch fish.
I've got one about the Black Pack Pro that came out last spring, and that one is still, like you said, it's still getting hits and hits. Matter of fact, I was at work the other day watching Jeff Little and now I can't think of what his name is. He has kayak bass fishing. Chad Hoover.
Oh, okay.
I was watching.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was watching a joint review about the Black Pack between the two of them because I wanted to see how they interact with each other. And when you're watching that on a computer, off on the right, you have a list of suggested relative content.
Right.
And so now, mind you, I'm at work. I'm not on my computer. I just happened to notice over in that list, there's a whole bunch of Chad Hoover's videos, and right smack in the middle of them is mine.
Oh, sweet.
That just blew my mind. Like all of that Chad Hoover exposure.
Right.
And mine's right there.
Right. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened with me a couple of times. I've found myself in a pack of a couple of bigwigs. I found myself in a suggestion on it. It was I was using incognito, the Google incognito window, and one of mine came up in a one rod one reel. I was like, hey, I'll take that any day of the week, baby.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't know, it may have, I don't know how incognito is, because that would be a heck of a coincidence. But yeah. Anyway, so all right, man. You got to tell us about the Amazon experience.
Yeah, that was crazy. So I ordered an Insta360 X3 because I want to replace my X2. And so I ordered it on Saturday, and yesterday it shows up. Insta360 X3.
All right.
Except, hang on, I've got a stubborn furniture attacking me here. When I opened this brand spanking new package out of the Amazon case, that is what I was greeted with. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing at all. No cables, no batteries, no
No
nothing.
cables, no battery, no paperwork, no camera, nothing. Just a completely empty box.
Now, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but I, kind of said, well, let's save this for tomorrow night. Did you get down to who the actual seller was?
No, I haven't even looked into it yet. Mostly because I put in the submittal right away. I submitted that, and they sent me. They've got another one on the way. Like, they didn't even question it.
Right,
So,
right, and that's kind of what was interesting. I'm pretty sure that the shipper, because after you told me that, I got on Amazon, and what I actually did was Insta360 X3 on Google, and there were a couple of Amazon results. I clicked the first one, and it was some outfit that, it's like, okay. I mean, it didn't even say it was a camera shop or anything like that. I go to that, it says they have like 7. You go to, you go to actual Amazon and throw that information in the search thing in there, Insta360 X3. And the very first result there comes straight from Insta360. They didn't have a shortage of cameras. The funny thing about the first one was that they had, at the time, it said they had 7 left, right?
right.
Insta360, there's no such call. And I have a feeling that you got it from the first one, because that first one is offline now.
Here is the problem. So I just went into my purchase history, and the seller, I don't know if this is going to show up. It probably won't.
Okay.
The seller is listed as Insta360 Official.
Well, that's not what it should say. That's not what I saw.
So I don't know. It's
Let's take a look at that real quick. I'm just this makes me curious, and this is a cautionary tale, folks. Even though you're on Amazon, you got to look at what you're.
Yep. It's
who you're buying from.
I've never had a problem. I've been a Prime member for years, pretty much since the beginning of Prime, and this is the first time anything's happened.
All right. Insta360's store is actually called Insta360 Store. It's not now. What did you say that was? Official?
Insta360 Official.
Insta360 Official. Let's see if that. I have a feeling they're going to be gone.
Probably.
Because the other one that I was looking at, Insta360 Official. They got a. Let's see who's the source on this one. That's Insta360 Store. And that is absolutely, you can tell it's absolutely the official, because they've got crap loads of ratings, crap loads of questions. God, I wish I'd have bookmarked that yesterday. Because the camera itself, okay, so here, let me see if I can show you guys what I'm looking at without blowing this whole thing up. Do that, unshare the audio. All right, add to dynamic. Let's throw us over here. Okay, let me pull this back up so I can see it. I know this is kind of tough. It's but the good news is that this is a 1080p stream instead of 720p. This is the free version of VVMux, so it should look considerably better to viewers. Yeah, Insta360 store. Boy, I wish I had looked at that. But you look at the X3 already. It has 773 ratings, 72 questions answered. The thing that came up on Google yesterday, and let's actually see if we can. Well, here, let me pull this down real quick. Ooh, I'm split between two screens here. Let me move that real quick. Pull us over here. Let me see if that comes up again. Insta360 X3. I think that's all I put. Whoops. X3. I have a huge feeling it's going to be gone. That's official. Well, not official, not what you said. That's Insta360 store. There's a second one here. Same thing. Yeah, that's what I saw yesterday. That's gone.
Yeah, they probably that's probably why they approved it so quickly, because that guy probably looked at that and saw that there was a nobody seller, and he probably just smacked a ban hammer on him right away.
And there's also a decent possibility that that they had already heard this story a couple times before you jumped into it. Yeah, that's pretty phenomenal, because we were talking about it. Valerie and I were talking about it yesterday after you told me the story on text message. I was like, man, he is going to have a tough time.
I thought I was
with Amazon on this. And yeah, you got on there and they're like, yep, yeah, we're sending you a new one. It's as if they knew exactly what's going on there.
Yeah.
They probably got, inquiries from, several other people that got empty boxes.
Yeah, it could be.
I
wonder how many people he ripped off before they got caught.
Right. But on the other hand, if it's on Amazon, if they had said, no, you're full of shit, you emptied the box and sent us a picture, and rejected. If they look back on the history of that seller, they will probably end up making things right for, whoever else got screwed.
Right, you're right.
Now, in an eBay situation,
oh yeah, no.
yeah, you're screwed.
Yep.
Yeah, you're completely screwed. And there are certain situations. The last thing I bought on eBay was a video card. And it only after talking to the individual a couple of times and seeing that it seemed pretty legit. That was, middle of pandemic, when video cards were not to be found anywhere.
Right.
Yeah. Probably overpaid a little bit for, it's a 1080 Ti, which is plenty for anything that you're going to do with 4K video. It's pretty much real time. If I edit a 10-15 minute video, it's probably going to take about 20 minutes for it to render out. That's after, if I do any slow motion, add in stuff, put in, keys and everything like that. it's pretty quick, and it's still like rated like the 1080. I think it's still rated like 27th in all the video cards ever made. So, yeah, I'm all right with it.
Yeah.
I'm all right with it. All right, so I guess I could talk a little bit about my funny little snowboarding season. We are not doing well over here, and I can actually probably show you a little bit of video of that. There just hasn't been any snow, and not only that, but most places in the Mid-Atlantic, they completely depend on snowmaking.
Yep.
And one of the unfortunate things is that this year, it's rare that we've been. To make snow efficiently, you have to have low humidity and pretty much be under like 26, 27 degrees. Let me throw this one, get it live. And we're doing share video.
Yeah.
Not share video. It's added dynamic. All right, let me showcase this one and put it. Boom. That's K-sided whitetail right now. They just got that open like 3 or 4 days ago. We got one trail. There's actually 3 trails over here, and these are actually really, really steep. This is pretty good stuff. It's probably some of the best in the Mid-Atlantic. But look at that. Those little tiny snowmaking patches on the right. And they've just managed to get the left one open, and which is kind of cool because that's the steepest trail that they have over there. But yeah, this has been a terrible year. I still have yet, there's with skiing and snowboarding, you've got several different levels of difficulty. You've got the greens, you got the blues, you got the blacks, you got the double blacks, and it goes in that order of difficulty. I have yet to hit a blue this season.
Yeah, there's a Tussey Mountain Ski Resort right next to my office, and
no kidding.
Yeah, and they cranked out the snow really hard on Monday morning, and it's all gone. It was so warm today, every bit of it's gone.
What were your temps over there today?
50.
50.
Yeah.
We saw, at least my thermometer right outside the studio here read 62 in the shade today.
Man. I would have been putting a boat in the water if it was that warm here.
Yeah, no, we're done. And the crappy thing is that with these ski resorts, we've got President's Day weekend coming. So this stuff, there is no chance that they can make any progress on any of this stuff.
Yep.
And we've kind of resolved to, right after the holiday weekend, everything, at least, Whitetail, Liberty, Round Top, those are all within about an hour of me. Yeah, they're all, after the holiday weekend, they're gonna call it quits.
It's rough.
I've been doing this stuff, and I don't know if anybody knows. I've been snowboarding for, I think this is going to be year 9. And I took that on about 2 years after I was 38 years old. I quit playing hockey because I took one too many hits to the head, and it was a difficult recovery. But I sat there for over a year doing nothing physically. I wasn't fishing. I definitely wasn't kayak fishing. The kayak fishing, I've only been doing that, folks, for about 5-6 years. But back then I got so depressed doing absolutely nothing. So I decided that, I'm going to take up something new. It's a little bit safer, as long as you've got a decent helmet on. I'm not going to, it's not going to be like a hit from a 200-pound guy if you hit the, take a crap and hit the snow. And that's generally been true. There's only been one time that I took a really nasty hit, and that was from one of my buddies on a snowboard. But in the time that I've been doing this, which is 8 or 9 seasons now, this is hands down the worst snow season. Well, especially since I've lived in the Mid-Atlantic, which is where are we at now? 12, almost 13 years. Yeah. This is crazy. This is absolutely, you should not, on no planet should you be hitting the 60s in February.
Yeah.
Mid-February. Not even mid-February. We're just entering the second week of February. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's teasing the heck out of me. I've got that Tarpon 100 that's just begging me to get it on the water. And
yes, yeah, there is that, and that's I guess that's the big plus. Is that so? Wait a second. Was that you got the Tarpon 100? What was that?
Yeah, I got that. That was back in December.
You got a new kayak coming, no? Or is that it?
I'm not talking.
Yep, we're good because I have the exact same thing going on right now. And one of the cool things is that the one that I'm looking at, and you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Is brand spanking new, and literally nobody has it.
That's exactly the same situation.
Nobody has it. Yeah. I don't think anybody will see delivery on what I hopefully have coming until probably about March 10th to March 15th.
So that's kind of the problem. I had to, my outfitter had to lump mine in with a group shipment so that we can cut down on shipping costs. So I'm not going to get mine until April. Yeah.
I should, if I can place the order in the next couple of weeks, it should come in the first batch.
Nice.
That's what I'm told. So, yeah, I mean, obviously the goal would be get the freaking thing in hand and do an immediately, absolutely immediately do a walkthrough and get it out on the lake, get a video out, and then start playing with it.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, I don't know. Anytime in the first year, it's still going to be relevant. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, the sooner the better, man. I think that's that's one of the blessings that I had with the that Castaway series is part of what made my channel take off.
Right.
And that was, God, that was fairly early in the pandemic. It's probably May or June that I got that one. We got another one that's funny because it came from Tractor Supply. And Gary next door, he got one. Shit, I forget what that thing is called. He's still got it. The thing survived. I don't know if you saw anything about that garage fire that he had.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing was sitting about 5 feet from the car, and the car took a lot more damage than we thought.
It was under that table, though, right?
Yeah, the fire happened at that table. The kayak was sitting maybe 10 feet from that, and the only damage that kayak took was those old funny little metal pelican emblem things that they for some reason rivet into the damn thing. That thing is mangled. The rest of the kayak is fine. And it's absolutely amazing. There were things closer to the fire than that emblem, and the kayak's fine, but that emblem, it's absolutely freaking amazing, man.
Must be some thick plastic.
Yeah. The funny thing is that when you flick a finger on it, it sounds kind of tinny, and that might be what it is. It might just be like a really weird aluminum alloy that they make that thing out of.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So that I really should still review his kayak, especially based on that. Pelican kayaks can withstand a freaking fire. And that was insane. That thing was probably in the best shape. That car, man, it looked okay. It's not. It is not. Every bit of that. It took. That's a show car, and he's had to replace everything, including under the hood. The heads, the head gaskets, everything. It's just screwed. So it's like, the deeper he got into it, this isn't going to run. This isn't going to run. This isn't going to run. So I guess that's kind of cool in a way. I mean, it's not cool that it's going to cost a ton of money, and insurance did not cover that car at all, because it was his insurance is set up. His homeowners and auto insurance are set up with the same company. Home insurance would not cover it, and auto insurance wouldn't either. They've got a little loophole there. And so he's like, well, if I got to rebuild it, I got to rebuild it. So he's rebuilding it better. Yeah, but all said, he had an absolute blast building it the first time.
Yeah.
And the shitty, the real shitty thing is that he only had that thing up and running for about a year. It had done like 3 or 4 races, won several awards at car shows. Man, yeah, that sucked. But but yeah, he's okay with it at this point. And he's able to. One of the nice things is that some of the parts that are no longer show quality, he's been able to clean up quite a bit. So he's selling something, getting the new part, selling something, getting the new part. It's going to be a long, slow build, but yeah, he's getting through it. But yeah, definitely not a happy camper about the whole thing. Anyway, all right. So I got something cute for us. If I can figure out how to get us in here, because I went off on that thing about being upset about not being able to snowboard. Yep, I think this is it. All right, check this out. This is absolutely freaking adorable. If you don't catch the annotation right out of the gate, I think this is a 4-year-old girl snowboarding, and she's mic'd up and her father is filming her.
Not scared. I'm a little scared. I won't fall. Maybe I will. That's okay, because we all fall. Just waiting for you to scoot out of my way, Dad. Not touching trees, Dad. Just floating around a surfing wave. Not hitting that tree today. That little snowboard is crushing it. Go, dogs, go!
I really like that. They were on the chair.
That was cool.
She said about the people down there, that snowboarder's crushing it.
I'm afraid of falling, but if you fall in pow, it won't hold because it's just like fluff snow.
It's like a big marshmallow.
I'm gonna fall in a big marshmallow. I'll show you the way we usually take through the trees. I was. Good morning, America. 'Cause I was awesome. Wee woo! Wee woo! Flutter, flutter, like a fast moving butterfly. When he's been eaten. So we're not gonna run into those people. Fast mo-
Just so you all know, she is skilled. She is absolutely skilled. She's killing it. Those spins and everything, that is not easy stuff to do when it's soft like that.
I'm sneaking some side pow. Singing a foreign song. Singing a note. Singing a perfect. Let's go down this big old hill. Oh. I can make it. I'm making it. You see me rolling, hating, cause we riding dirty. I'm a Stuckosaurus.
Stuckosaurus.
That's cool.
Yeah, cute kid. Cute kid. I came across that one a couple of days ago. I was like, I got to stick this in here somewhere. And this is the place to stick it. Since
yeah.
We're just playing around here. All right, man. Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess there was one other thing. If anybody is interested in purchasing a used, very gently used Perception Outlaw, fully outfitted, absolutely hit me up on the email. Oh, speaking of which, I did not. This is one thing that I didn't mess with. Check this out, Mark.
Hey, Randall's got a question for you there, Barry, before you go.
Okay, hold up. We looked into using Twitch. Oh, man. Yes and no. I actually use Twitch, but obviously not for this. I don't know. What do you think, Randall? Would you do it? If you're in a position where you want to do live streaming, you only have 800 subs on YouTube, would you go through the trouble that involves. You do.
Oh, wow.
Randall, you are perfectly welcome to throw a link in here. Hopefully, I have no idea what's going to happen to the chat after we finish up here. Hopefully, live chat populates after a day or so. So put in your Twitch link, and if it doesn't populate in there, actually, I will, when you put it in there, I will take a note of it and I'll put it in the
description.
In the description of the video, just so people can see that. I'd be interested in seeing what you're doing over there, and I mean, it seems pretty legit. There's a couple of people that I watch on YouTube that multi-stream to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch simultaneously, and there's a few people that say that Twitch is actually their best format, but they do slightly different stuff than fishing and whatnot. So Twitch,
everybody I know of that uses Twitch they're gamers.
Gaming is one thing. It's gaming, politics, and just, like Karen videos, shit like that type of stuff. At least that's been my experience. You can broadcast from Twitch and those other platforms, one stream, multiple platforms. Yep. One of the issues, at least that I've seen from a couple of the people that I watch that go to multi-platform, and I guess this isn't something that I need to worry about because I've only got 800, and actually somehow, get this, Mark, I picked up 3 subs today. Didn't even do anything.
I've been, over the winter, I've been getting like one here, one there, and
right.
Yeah,
that's how it's been for me. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the big complaints is the chat is kind of messed up. Like if you're multi-streaming, and that it's definitely something that I'm looking into. Definitely. And thank you. And hey, again, throw your Twitch link into the chat. I will put it in the description. And thank you for your input on that. We're, I'm definitely get to hit 1,000 here. Hopefully by the end of April. That kind of looks like what's going to happen. At least I hope so. Not sure how it will work with the fishing market. Yeah, exactly. That's I might be, if I were to do a multi-stream, and this is one of the cool things about EVMux here, the software that we're using tonight, is that the chat with YouTube and Facebook integrate really, really well. So I think I'm probably, if anything, I'm probably going to create an actual site for Berry Pea fishing on Facebook. I have yet to do that. And I really, really should. I was so focused, particularly over, I don't know, the last 6-7 months of last season on growing this. And I mean, I did okay, considering I think I went from from April to November, I think I went from about 250 to about 750.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
And that's, I mean, for a tiny channel, that's fairly decent growth. You know, unless you've got something that's just awesome, and we don't. We're fishing. And so, yeah, these are fishing channels are very, very difficult to grow organically.
Yeah, but it's like Randall says, and I agree with it. Growing it organically is slow, but the quality is there. They stick around. They don't leave.
Absolutely. And that's been true for me. I've had, over the, speaking of, yeah, we haven't used that yet. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
there
haven't
we go.
used yeah, those are pretty cool. I do like the way those look. There's another one. See that? Oh,
Yeah.
that is pretty good stuff.
Looks like you got somebody new on there, Barry.
Yeah. Hidden Hollow. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. But yeah, the Hidden Hollow, just to catch you up here, we're testing new streaming software, and it looks like it's going pretty well.
You know what I should do before you close out? Let me see if I can remember how to do this. There.
Indeed, Randall. That's absolutely true.
Windows K. I'm just checking to see if something's going to work here without crashing. Hey, it works. Awesome. Nice.
It worked.
I have a wireless second screen for my laptop.
Okay.
Basically a Galaxy tablet, but I've got it wirelessly. It is now screen 2 for my laptop. I was wondering if it was done without crashing the, the app.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
It's handling it real well.
Cool, man. All right. So we done some good tonight. Hidden Hollow, what is good, man? It's been a little while. Hope the fall fishing went well for you.
Yeah, I'm planning a bunch of kayak camping trips this year. And so I got this tablet so that I can begin my edits while I'm still out there. And then when I'm here, I can use it as a second screen.
Now you seemingly, yeah, your video's frozen.
That's not good.
But
you heard me though, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can hear you just fine. I'm gonna throw this up because look at that. That's nice. This is really cool. I really like this format. It looks great. You can throw out new banners above the ticker. Comes another one.
I wonder
it's really good.
I wonder if disconnecting my screen caused it to glitch.
It may have. You're good, man. Let's go ahead and close this out anyway. We're about an hour here.
Yep, we are.
All right, folks. I know there's going to be some people that watch this later. Again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We've both Mark at OnlyFins and we've got a great spring coming. And we're looking forward to the season and looking forward to hanging out with you guys. Really appreciate your time. Mark?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Thank you, everyone. Barry, it was great to be back.
Absolutely.
It was awesome.
I will get on the horn with our buddy, and we can try to get that out next week or the week after that. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, everybody, have a good night. Really appreciate your time, and we will see you on the next one.
I'm not scared. I'm a little scared. I won't